Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing another action figure review to you. So sorry, guys. Excuse me. I'm a little bit under the weather. It's that time of year where everybody gets sick, and yep, I caught the bug too. But in spite of all that, I wanted to bring this action figure review out to you guys. I had him for a couple of days now. I think 3 or 4 days. Um, but I was really sick then, so now I'm kind of like recovering. But yeah, this is a figure I'm actually more excited about now that I got him in hand. Before I started recording, I was looking at him a little bit more closely because I didn't really look at him once I once he first arrived, or once I first got him. But then I started looking at him before I started recording, and I also compared him to, well, I'm going to compare him to my Toy Biz version of the leader. So I'm definitely going to do that, and I really like this figure. I like this figure a lot. I think Hasbro killed it. I think they nailed it. So yeah. So let's get a better look at the leader. And as we get a close, in-depth look at the leader, oh man, I really like this figure. I like this figure a lot. There's a lot to like about this figure. He looks amazing. He looks amazing. First of all, the green. The green looks great. The green looks great. I love the shade of green that they're using. I love how they sculpted his hair also. I think that looks really good. As you can see there. You can see his little hairline that goes right up there. He just got this like stern, distinguished look on his face. And I love that. And I like the veins in his head and his brain. I love that. That looks so sick. That looks so good. Dog on camera if it'll focus. But that looks so good. That looks so good. When Hasbro is on, they are on. Like when they are on fire. When they put their best effort in, and you see his green eyes here. That looks dope. Got the beard. You got his outfit. And this is a separate piece. You can remove this if you want to. I'm not going to, but you know, it is removable. It's an option. And he got his leader outfit here, the bright orange. Got the yellows mixed in with the black. I like that. I like that a lot. And he got some little muscles there. He got a flat butt. All right, go ahead, leader. You got a little leg muscles there. He even got a little bit of bicep there. Not that much, only slightly, but all right, leader. And his boots are not sculpted, which Hasbro Marvel Legends did not have to do that, but they painted it instead of sculpting it so they could save money where they can. So I get it. He got his little duck feet. But this leader looks amazing. He looks amazing. And I'm just going to compare him to the other leader figure that I got, which is the Toy Biz. And when you look at them both, if I can get them both to focus in the dog on camera, but when you look at them both, it's like night and day. Like literally, it's like night and day. Um, you know, this has a darker shade of green, which looks better in my opinion. This has the lighter shade. They both got the veins in their head, which is awesome. He has a mustache. He has a goatee, which I think looks better. He has green eyes. He has, I don't know, white pupil eyes, which I don't know why. He has a lighter orange. He has a darker orange. They both got the black. He has this shoulder piece thing, which I don't know what it is. He doesn't. And he has black boots, and he has yellow. But yeah, that's the that's the this is the Marvel Legends Hasbro leader, and this is the Toy Biz leader. So, with that comparison out of the way, let's get into articulation. So his head could look up pretty good for that amount, pretty good. It could look down that much, really good. He got attitude, left, right, all the way around the arms. Go out about that far. I was worried I was gonna snap that out again. Yeah, be worried of that, guys. It snaps back into place, but trying to get this thing to hold on. I'm about to do this off camera. Yeah, that inner joint is really stiff on mine, so it keeps popping out. But anyway, yeah. So arms go out about that much. Full 360 all the way around. Upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, full wrist rotation and hinge. He has a crunch that crunches back that far, crunches forward that far. And he does have full 360 waist rotation. He can split out about that far. He has an upper thigh cut, doubly jointed knees, no boot rotation, which is kind of surprising. His foot can hinge up that much, can hinge down that much, and he does have ankle pivot. So, pretty nice articulation for the leader, no doubt. Now, the leader is none other than Samuel Stearns. And he, I believe, was a scientist also. That was at the Gamma base when Bruce Banner got exposed. He got exposed as well. And he mutated into the leader as Banner mutated into the Hulk. So, the leader is an awesome villain. I always loved the cartoon. Yo, I feel that Incredible Hulk cartoon, nobody really talks about. Of course, everybody talks about Batman the Animated Series, as they should. Probably the greatest comic book superhero cartoon of all time. Spider-Man Animated Series, another great cartoon that I love. X-Men the Animated Series, of course, everybody talks about. But nobody really talks about the Incredible Hulk animated series. And that cartoon was really good. It was really, really good. As a matter of fact, I just went back to rewatching it like about a week ago. And I think that show was highly underrated. It was really good. It was really, really good. Like, going back and watching it now, I thought it might be a little, like, I mean, there's certain things about it not age well. Of course, most of the 90s cartoons don't age that well, probably except for Batman animated series. But it was a really good cartoon, and I feel it's really underrated. But getting back to this figure, they gave him 2 trigger hands, but no guns. Now, I can give him a gun. I mean, obviously, like, I got plenty of them in my collection. But there was no reason to give him. They could have just gave him fisted hands, and that's it, and just been done with it. Like, they didn't have to give him, or give him expression hands or something. But they gave him trigger fingers. So that's, I don't know why toy companies do that. McFarlane is another one that does that, and it's kind of weird. So, but yeah, I really, really love this figure. I like this figure a lot. And so I thought I'd have the leader next to the Red Hulk. See how he looks next to the Red Hulk. Then I thought I'd have the leader next to the Green Hulk. That's right, his mortal enemy, his arch nemesis. And I think this is just fantastic. For me to have this now, I'm really feeling even better about my Hulk collection. Because I didn't really, I mean, There's still more figures that I can add for my Hulk collection, like Sasquatch and the Wendigo, and I want those figures, but it's kind of hard to get. And my best shot is to get it off eBay, but the prices are kind of, so I don't know. I mean, I want to get those figures, and maybe, hopefully, eventually, I will. So we'll see, and then I can add that to my whole collection. But for right now, what I have in my whole collection, I'm pretty satisfied. Red Hulk, Green Hulk, and now the leader. All I need is a new Abomination, and Red She-Hulk. And I do have She-Hulk. I don't have the bright and colorful and funny She-Hulk. I got the other She-Hulk, and they came out with the other She-Hulk Marvel Legends, and it's kind of the same figure. So it's like I want to get her, but I don't want to get her because I feel like I'll be buying two of the same figures. So I'm gonna stick with this She-Hulk that I do have. But yeah, I'm very satisfied with this. I'm very happy. So final thoughts on this figure. How do I feel about it? I think it is definitely highly worth a pickup. I'm gonna give this figure. I really like it a lot. I was gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. That's how much I like this figure. I like it a lot. I like the paint, the sculpt, the little bit that's on there. But I just feel like they nailed the leader. I feel like they nailed it. I just love the way he looks, and I think he fits in perfectly with my Hulk collection. So yeah, I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. That's how much I like him. I like him that much. So yeah, you can still pick this figure up if you are interested. Um, yeah, I got mine off eBay. I got it for a good price. So you can look there as well, or you can look some other places where you can pick them up. But you can definitely get this figure for sure. And I say if you're a Hulk fan, you must add him to your collection. It's a must. So yeah. So that's my review, guys. So says the leader. That's from the cartoon. That's that's how much I love that cartoon. But anyway, guys, till next time. So says the leader. See ya.